Hey guys, today is the end of week 4 for the My Transformation. I'm really excited. All of my clothes are really baggy now as I'm starting to lose those inches. My weight hasn't gone down too much. I'm still sitting around that 242, which is okay because I'm losing inches, you guys. Like my shirts and stuff are all baggy. My clothes are all baggy. I even need to go buy new bras. I officially have to go buy new bras. With week 4, we had 2 blizzards back to back. So getting to the gym was a little hard. So instead, I invested my time in cleaning my house. And I don't mean, just here and there. I mean hardcore clean my house. We've been getting over the flu. Everyone in the house had the flu. Everyone in the house had, oh my goodness, so much stuff. So I'm like, okay, crap. We have a lot to clean and a lot of laundry. I have done 10 loads of laundry this week. Yeah, lots of laundry. I did get to the gym Monday. I did all my leg day stuff. Tuesday, I did most of my stuff at home because of the blizzard and whatnot. It wasn't really a blizzard, but my car doesn't have really good traction on ice and snow, and I can't put my kid in the off-road truck. So I had to make a choice. I do have weights here. I promise you that's not a bloody nose, it's a pimple. I have weights here. I have a yoga mat here. I have a ball, exercise ball here. I have all of that here. So for me, it was I just can do it at home. I didn't get to do anything that had to do with cables or anything that had to do with bars because I don't have that here yet. We're looking at purchasing a house here in at least the next 9 months minimum. So we're looking at doing that. And then once we purchase this house, I'm not going to have a gym membership anymore. I'm going to have everything in my home. We've already dedicated an area to where in the house where it's going to be strictly my stuff for my workout. I am still eating healthy, and I am starting to work on my meal plans. I do not have one in front of me right now. Not one that's written out anyways, but I do eat 6 times a day. Right now, I have my breakfast, which today I had cottage cheese, a cup of cottage cheese. The serving size for cottage cheese is a half a cup. Well, it's really hard for me to get my protein in the rest of the day, so it's really easy if I eat that cottage cheese first thing in the morning. So I have a whole cup instead of a half. So yeah, there's more calories, whatever. I'm to the point where I'm not even counting calories anymore. I'm counting grams. How many grams I need a day of protein, how many grams a day I need of carbs, how many grams of vegetables, and so forth. So monitoring all of that has helped a lot, at least with the inches aspect, and that's okay. I want to gain muscle. I don't care if I stay at 240. To be perfectly honest with you, if I have all muscle, okay, I'm cool with that. Right now, I have my protein powder. So like I said, for breakfast, I had my cottage cheese and I had 2 sausage links. Technically, a serving size is 3, but that stuff upsets my stomach if I eat it. So I try not to eat as much of it. So I only ate the 2 sausage links with my cottage cheese, and then I had my 8 ounces of my cran apple juice. It's cranberry and grape, or cranberry and apple. I did have grape. That was last week. So this week I have my cran apple. So I had all of that. That put me at about my 400 calorie range, which is what my FitnessPal is monitoring. My Fitbit monitors something completely different, which is why I use multiple platforms, which I'll go into in another video. This is just my weekly review. And then lunch, I had a snack between breakfast and lunch, and that was my protein shake. And I used almond milk just to get those extra calories in there because I like almond milk, and it tastes a lot better with almond milk. Plus, almond milk is pretty healthy for you compared to regular milk, especially for someone like me who has a estrogen issue. Eating or drinking estrogen is bad for me. It's not so much the lactose, it's the estrogen that hurts me. So almond milk is my best bet. I can't drink soy because, again, estrogen, bad. So I mix it with almond milk. When I'm at the gym, I do use water, just because your body has a better ability to absorb the water versus almond milk. But it was a snack, and I needed the extra cal. So when you have a caloric intake you need to meet, or a milligram or gram count that you need to meet, for me, my calorie intake is only 1,300, or 1,300. To meet that on a Saturday or Sunday is pretty easy. So during the week, not so much, because I'm also burning calories. So yes, I have 1,000 calorie deficit. All right, per Fitbit, which is fine. Per my trainer, it's all been approved. So yeah, I have 1,000 calorie deficit because I only burn 1,500 calories. So during the weekends, I only eat 1,000 calories. During the weekdays, I eat anywhere from 1,300 to 1,500 because of how much I burn every day. So that is why I use the almond milk for, my proteins. If I'm at the gym and I just get out of the gym, I'm going to have water with it because it's the end of the day. Your body's not going to be pulling those proteins out, or those calories, not going to be burning them as fast, because it's the end of the day when your body starts to slow down, which is another reason you eat 6 times a day, you guys, because eating 6 times a day keeps your metabolism going. You're telling your metabolism it's okay to burn more. It's okay to burn that fat. It's okay to do that. It's okay. You're telling your metabolism, hey, you don't need to store this fat because I'm going to give you some more food. So your body, your metabolism goes, oh, I'm supposed to burn calories. Okay. And it does. It starts to burn those calories. And for me, by the end of the day is my smallest meal. Mainly because I'm going to bed in 2 hours after I eat. 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours after I eat, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to have your metabolism will slow down. Even if you eat 6 times a day, by the end of the day, your metabolism will start to go in that rest state, which is why by dinner you don't want to eat as much, which I'll go into those in another video as well. The palm fist, I'll go into that. Not going to go into that today, but okay, where was I? Snack. So lunch, y'all are gonna love this. I'm still learning all my meal planning, and I think my macros are where they're supposed to be right now because of my meal planning so far. And I'm just pulling that up here just so I can double check, because you can say one thing and mean another. So, yeah, so they're pretty much in check. I'm supposed to get 15 more calories or 15 more % of carbohydrates. There we go. Supposed to get 15 more % of carbohydrates, which I will get at dinner. Or, my second snack. I have a whole other snack I gotta eat, you guys. So I'll probably get my carbs there. My fat will go down with my carbs going up. My protein should go down a little bit because I'm supposed to be at 25%. I'm at 29%. So, but that's okay. The extra protein, it feeds your muscles. The protein is going to feed your muscles. Now, don't eat an extreme excess of protein, because an extreme excess of anything is going to be turned to fat, because your body goes, I'll store it for later. And we don't want that. So my lunch, guys, and I know what this bag says. I know what the package says, okay? Just so we're clear. It is a breakfast bar from Kind. Usually I ate this for breakfast with my cottage cheese, but my husband decided to make breakfast this morning, and that's where the sausage came in. So this is usually what goes with my cottage cheese. It's my Kind breakfast bar. So I still had to get it in today. So I got it in for lunch. And then, again, with my protein, Nature Valley protein bar. This is my lunch. Okay, now I know it's not much. I don't eat a lot. I really don't. It's really hard for me to eat so much food. So these things help me. and I'm full. After eating these two things, guys, I'm full. Do you want to know why? Because I've drank, this is a, oh my, I believe 29 ounce, but for some reason it does not want to tell me. And I ripped the sticker off finally, so a lot of good that is, huh? This is really hard to read because it's like etched in and it's like not a different color kind of thing. But guys, I believe it's 29 ounces. I just calculated as 24 because I put ice in it. So that ice takes up that extra 5 ounces, we'll say. Okay, so 5 cubes is generally, I believe each cube is an ounce, but they do melt. So, but just so I make sure I drink extra water, I only count 24. So I'll ping in 24 ounces every time I finish one of these. I have had 6 of these. It is 2 o'clock when I'm making this video right now. It's 2 p.m. and I've had 6 of these, okay? These make you feel better. Drinking water. Now this has, again, this has my Crystal Light stuff in it, but it's 0 calorie. There's literally nothing in it except for, I think it's stevia sweetener or something. I haven't really fully looked at it, but my MyFitnessPal says it's safe. So, and so does Fitbit. So they both say it's safe, and my trainer as well. So while I'm making that point, I'm going to drink some. Drinking that much water, it helps you feel full. Because I'm not on phentermine anymore. Phentermine is a weight loss pill. God, that's gonna make me think. I think people are gonna think I have bloody nose. Phentermine is a weight loss pill. It is a very helpful weight loss pill. Very helpful in curbing your appetite if you have a problem eating. I didn't take it. I didn't take it for the longest time. The first time I took it, I lost a lot of weight. But now I'm not on it anymore. And it sucks because now I'm getting those cravings back and I have a hard time falling asleep because I have so much energy, because all of those toxins are being pulled out of my body. I have so much energy that I can't sleep. It's not a matter of any other, I don't drink caffeine. Actually, I had caffeine 3 days ago. I had a migraine, and the best way to get rid of my migraines is caffeine and Tylenol. I had 3 sips, like little sips of Mellow Yellow, and I was bouncing off the walls. Like, I'm bouncing off the walls right now, and I've had no sugar. I've had nothing except for my normal everyday stuff that has no caffeine in it. So I have a lot of energy. Even if I go to the gym and I work my butt off, I still have a lot of energy. So now with that phentermine, with it coming into your body, I wouldn't say it helps you sleep per se, because it really doesn't, but it does help those midnight cravings not be a thing. And last night I laid in bed for 4 hours because I couldn't sleep. I laid in bed for 4 hours. I didn't fall asleep until 3 o'clock this morning, just to be woke back up at 8. Anyways, being a mom is fun. So I didn't get any sleep because I laid in bed for 4 hours because I'm like, oh my God, I'm really hungry. I just want to go eat that, because I have frozen yogurt in my freezer. I really wanted to just go grab my yogurt, my frozen yogurt, and call it a day. Just eat the whole thing. I could feel it festering and telling me to go. And I'm like, no, stop it. No. I had to keep yelling at my stomach. My husband was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm hungry. He's like, well, then go eat. I said, no, my metabolism is off. It's off. I've turned it off. Whether it's on or off, mentally, I've told myself I can't eat at that time. So I'm like, I can't. I'd love to, but the phentermine stops that. So being off of that, I've had to drink more water, which technically you're supposed to drink a bunch of water with phentermine anyways because it dries your mouth out. Whatever. So I drink a lot of water to try to get me through because I can't eat. If I eat, I'll gain weight. Now, I am trying to build up my metabolism, which first you have to start with the 6 meals. Then you start incorporating more calories each day or each week. I think it's each week. I believe it's each week. Yeah, it is. It is each week. So you build in, you mentally tell yourself, okay, this week I'm going to do, an extra 20 calories. Okay, now I'm going to add an extra 20 calories on top of that one, and so forth and so forth. So I'm getting there, but I don't have phentermine anymore. And phentermine helped immensely for me the first time I was on it back in 2010. And it helped again. I only had 2 months worth of it, mainly because, like I mentioned in week 1, and I believe week 2, I am probably the worst person when it comes to sticking to goals. Except for this time, like something just feels different, and I'm happy. I'm happy being a part of First Phorm. I'm happy with it. I love it. Everything about it, I love it. But it's really kind of weird because I have a habit, and I'm like, okay, we're in week 4, and I'm still going to the gym every single day. And my husband's the same way. He's like, how many weeks is this? 4. You're still going? Yeah. Okay. Like, he's in shock. My family is in shock because I'm actually pushing through and going. But the phentermine, my doctor, I had 2 months and I didn't take it because I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I didn't take it because I don't know. I just didn't. Maybe I didn't have the right organizational skills, the right time management. I really don't know. So I didn't take them. So I had them left over. Well, I wasn't losing any weight because guess what? I wasn't taking them and I wasn't going to the gym. So my doctor said, well, we're done with this. You're either going to get bariatric surgery or nothing at all. And I'm like, but I don't want that. So I can't even go request more, which is okay. It's fine with me. Those 2 months that I had of pills put me in the right direction. It taught me, okay, this is what we need to do. See, we were going this way, we need to go this way. And you need to change lanes. You need to get in a different lane. And I did. And I'm very happy that I did, to be honest with you. Because look where I'm at now, you guys. I mean, this is a 2X shirt. This used to be like this on me, okay? I'm really trying to put the shirt where it was, like right here on me, because I was just so big. And now it's all stretched because I'm not fat anymore. I mean, I'm still fat. Let's be real. I'm still fat. There's still fat there. It's still there. And I'm happy. Rome wasn't built in a day. I didn't gain this weight in a day. And I'm certainly not going to lose it in a day. Although sometimes I look at the scale and I'm like, geez, 2 pounds, really? In a day? Sometimes it's water weight. I mean, it could be anything. But looking at my clothes and my body, and I mean, I still got my little chin here, but it's like every week I check and it's just that much thinner. And it's like mostly skin. And it's great, except for the fact that I gotta buy new bras. But it's a great feeling. I don't think people realize how great of a feeling it is. I'm not in it to lose weight or to anything. This isn't a sprint. This is a marathon. This is going to happen for the rest of my life. This is something I have to do for the rest of my life. I have to eat healthy for the rest of my life. I have to, exercise for the rest of my life, which you should do anyways, whether you're fit, regardless. You guys, it will make you feel better. My hormone imbalance is slowing down. These are all old. Well, except for this one's new. But all of these are old. I mean, they're still there and they still hurt because my skin is still healing. But this is all old, you guys. My hormones are finally going back where they're supposed to be for an average woman versus my estrogen being way up here, and then way down here, and then here, and that's here, where it's supposed to be. It is here, and my progesterone is here. They are where they are supposed to be, which is the biggest thing with weight loss, you guys, is getting where you're supposed to be. Healthily, happily, everything. And that is just something that I just, I couldn't explain it any better than that, is that you want, you want to be healthy. Your first goal is to be healthy. And once you reach that healthy point, guys, I guess the best way I can explain it is when you weight train and do cardio at the same time, you're building up. I'm trying to think how to explain this. You're building up that muscle. The more lean muscle you have, the more calories it takes. I think. Oh my goodness, I drew a complete blank because my daughter woke up. Having lean muscle requires more. The more weight you have to do, the more energy, calories that you're storing. The fat is we're going to call your fat your calories right now. Because my mind is drawing a blank because my 1-year-old just woke up. So we're going to call that your calories. So your calories that are stored in your body when you're weight building, they're being used to work those muscles. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you need. So the more fat you burn, which we're going to say this now. Yes, you have to eat a certain amount deficit to what you are burning. So let's see. Monday. Let's take Monday, for example. Monday, I burned over 3,000 calories. Way over 3,000. I think it was 3,700 and something. That's not a lot for a lot of people, but for me, that's a lot because of my basal metabolic, which is 100 or 1,500. So for me, that's twice my basal metabolic and then some. So with that picture, so leg day, I always eat beef on leg day, after leg day. And my husband's like, why do we have beef every Monday? Why can't we have beef on Tuesday when it's Taco Tuesdays? Because tacos aren't good for you. They are as a cheat meal once a week. But I like steak more. So, but on leg days, I burn the most calories because leg day sucks. But it's worth it. Anyways, so with that calories, I'm building muscle. Eventually, my caloric burn is going to go up. So I'm going to have to eat more, which is how you build your metabolism. But with looking at that perspective, I can't see because my desk chair is there. But with that perspective, you guys, lean muscle burns more stored fat because you need more energy to lift those weights, which is why resistance training is such a big part of weight loss. Now, you don't need to be benching 500 pounds. You don't even need to be benching 100. I mean, if you can do it, go right ahead. I'm still at 20 pounds. I'm still at 20 pounds. I tried again this week. Still at 20 pounds. I'm good. And I tried 30 pounds is what I tried. And did not work. So you don't have to bench like that. You don't have to do crazy, outrageous things. That's why workouts are supposed to be done slowly. So when I do my reps, okay, so let's say I have my little imaginary dumbbell. I'm going like this. Okay, I'm slowly raising. I'm not doing this. This is not going to get you anything. It's not going to get you anything. You're building resistance. So when you're pushing that bar up, you're forcing your muscles to slowly hold that weight and push it. You're requiring your muscles to push instead of woohoo. No. So you need to know exactly how to, you know, handle the machines. Like I go to the gym and I watch people and they're in and out of that gym in 15 minutes. And I'm like, what? Because they come in, they go, and I'm like, wait, no, stop. Don't do that. I mean, I may be an overweight person, but I do know that that's not going to help you at all. You're also supposed to take minute breaks between reps. I take about 20 seconds because I just do. But I also take longer reps, and they're not heavier weights. So I take 3 sets of 15, generally. 3 sets of 15 reps. So yes, those reps are long. There's 15 of them, and I have to slowly do them. So I give myself 20 to 30 seconds rest between each set. Not each rep, each set. It's because I'm literally sitting there, people are like, are you done yet? I'm like, no, come back in like 5 minutes. Okay. And that's the thing when you go to the gym, you guys, you have to understand that there are going to be people that go fast. There are going to be people that go slow. I'm one of those slow people because that's just how I've been trained. If you rush it, you're not going to get anywhere. You can't rush. I mean, think about this. If you rushed building a house, like if you skipped your foundation, if you skipped all that, and you just tried to hurry up and build the house, it's going to fall in. It is going to collapse. It is going to fall in. And the biggest thing that I've had a lot of people ask me too is, well, because I have a lot of people coming to me now because I'm showing significant results, and those results are just going to get better starting next week. So they come up to me like, what are you doing? I said, to be dead honest with you, I'm taking my multivitamins, I'm drinking water, and I'm eating healthy, and I'm following my exercise plan. That's right now. That's literally all I'm doing. Yes, right now I'm using my husband's protein because I'm out. And my protein doesn't get here until Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. And it's supposed to be here Saturday, but because of all the snow, and it's going to be Tuesday now. But that's all I'm doing. And the reason I said multivitamins, and I have fish oil in my multivitamins right now, is because that is the foundation. You can't build a house without a foundation. I mean, you could. Should you? No. I've lived in a house with a crappy foundation, and I'm telling you right now, I'm surprised that house didn't fall in on us. And I was heavier. I'm surprised that house didn't fall in on us. And so going back to that, with this whole foundation, you have to have a foundation. And your foundation is always going to be your multivitamin and your fish oil, because not a lot of people eat fish oil, or eat fish, excuse me. If you eat fish oil for a meal, you are one strong person. I'm just going to put it that way. I take fish oil every day, and burping that stuff up is just gross. I love fish, not that much. I don't like to burp it back up. So, but that is your foundation. You'll get there. You will get results. It will take longer. If you build your foundation from the bottom, you have to build your house. This is my house, okay? My body is my house. You have to build your house off of a foundation. You have to build it up. So when people ask me, like, how did you lose this? How are you losing all this weight? What are you doing? Right now, I'm following this workout plan, and I'm following this meal plan, and I'm doing this, and this. You know, I'm eating my food right. I'm drinking all of my water, except now I have to increase my water. Apparently, I'm supposed to drink 120 ounces a day. We're not there yet. Even with 6 bottles, we're not there yet. So close. But I want to drink more than that. You're supposed to drink half your body weight in water. So when people are like, well, how are you losing all this weight? Water is the cure-all. It flushes your body of fat that you've lost that day. It flushes your body of impurities. It flushes your body of toxins. I mean, there's hundreds of health benefits to water. And I may or may not have filled that right before I did the video. That's how many things of water I've had. But you have to understand that they're to gain weight or to lose, to get rid of. We're not gonna. That's right. I said last week we're not gonna say lose anymore. To get rid of fat, to get rid of, issues in your body, you have to drink water. You have to have a foundation. You have to eat right. You can't go to the gym and sit on that treadmill for 45 minutes and then go eat a pizza and some ice cream every day of the week. That's not how that works. It's not. My husband has been battling this with me. He's been having to eat everything I eat, and he doesn't like it. But guess what? He's also lost 15 pounds. So, and he's generally a healthy guy to begin with. And he gets mad at me because I don't let him buy pop anymore. I don't let him. I mean, he has another big tub of Blue Bell in the freezer, but I'm half tempted to eat that versus my frozen yogurt because they're the same dang nutrition. But he got the healthier Blue Bell. But the unhealthy stuff, the stuff I like, is like 200, 300, 400 calories versus the 140 calorie one he has, and my frozen yogurt's 130. Anyways, and they're the same serving size. They're both a half a cup. So, but again, I like the salted caramel. And in order to get that, I had to get the frozen yogurt because the salted caramel at Blue Bell was 300 plus calories. So I'm like, no, we'll get that. So making my husband follow the same nutrition plan that I do. I mean, I don't make him eat my imitation crab. That's fine. I mean, I get it on sale, but it's still mine. But he eats the same dinners that I do. He eats the same ish breakfast as I do. If I make something that I know he's not going to eat, I'll make him something different. And at this point, you guys, it doesn't even hurt my feelings. I'll make him the cheesy potatoes if he wants them. I don't want them. He made them for me for Valentine's Day, you guys, and I didn't eat them. I felt so bad because he cooked dinner, but I'm like, that goes against my plan. I'm good. I'll just heat up some rice because I prep my rice ahead of time, mainly because rice takes so long to cook. And once I prep it all, I make a week of rice. All I gotta do is throw the baggie in the microwave for 30 seconds. Wow. It's about 2 minutes. It's not really 30, but it's still 2 minutes or 20 minutes each time I need to make rice. Which one would you do? So I go in there, make my stuff, and I get all that stuff done. And that's the only technical meal prep that I do besides, coming home from the grocery, measuring out my portions. So my chicken, I measure as my hand. My beef, I have to actually put on the scale because beef is hearty, it's thick, it's dense, it's muscle. Chicken is chicken. If it's a ball on my hand, I'm good. So doing all of that, following all of those principles is how my body is shrinking. And when I say shrinking, you guys, here, I'll move my chair out of the way. Pardon my table. Shrinking. Okay, this shirt is a 2X, okay, and whatnot. When I say shrinking, I mean shrinking. This is fat that's dropping, okay? My back is gone. My back boobs are pretty much gone. This is all skin. So when I tell people, and my pants are really big too, like, I'm not kidding, you guys. I need legitimately new clothes. So, when people ask me, well, how are you getting results? Well, because my stomach, that little gap that was up there, that used to be another set of boobs. We're just gonna call it what it was. It was another set of boobs. I can't even grab the skin that was there because it shrank down with me, which is great. But my bras don't even fit anymore. They're too big. I have to go get new bras so I can start doing pictures because my boobs are too small because they shrank. Like, look at this. And I still have room to pull it up. So people ask me like, oh, well, how's your torso going down so fast? How are you losing all that baby fat? Because it was huge. How are you losing it all? To be dead honest with you, I worked my butt off. Walking doing I call it the suck your tummy in exercise, where I'm constantly in and out, in and out, and while I'm walking, and people are looking at me like I'm nuts, and I'm like, I'm showing results. Who cares? You can think I'm crazy. I mean, even my neck has gone down. Part everywhere, even my arms. I mean, I know my arms still look flabby and fat because they still are, but my skin is shrinking with my arms, which is nice. See, I don't have very much muscle. There's no muscle there. It's just fat, which is why I'm still losing on the scale, because most of my fat is in my arms. So I'm happy. I'm happy that my weight is going down. I don't care. See, before it was, I want to get down to 190 so I can be in a bikini. I don't need to be down to 190. I just need to get the excess skin and the fat off my body. My body fat percentage is what I want to lose. I want to drop that. I don't want to drop, I mean, I do want to drop weight, but that's not my goal, if that makes sense. My goal is to make my body fat percentage below 20%. And right now, you guys, I think I'm sitting at 50. I haven't checked it. I check it once a month. So I checked it at the beginning of week 4. Ish. End of week 3, I think. But I also met my trainer a month before the weeks started. But so losing weight is a battle, or getting rid of the weight is a battle, if you don't have the right foundation, which is your meal plan, your exercise plan, and your vitamins. Those vitamins, I mean, B12 is probably why I have a lot of energy, why I'm bouncing off the walls. If you have too much B12, you will pee neon freaking yellow. And it will scare you. You will think the weirdest things when I'm telling you guys that B12 is the only thing that keeps me up. And that's because my current multivitamins have way too much of it. Really don't need that much of it, to be honest. And I'm trying to get my husband to start taking B12 again. But, because then maybe he'll be more lively. But the B12 is what gets you going in the morning. You take that vitamin, you take that B12, and you're like, whew, ha, and you're awake. For me, my body makes enough of it. So it only takes part of what's in that B12 and absorbs it. The rest of it, just like a lot of vitamins, if you have enough of it, your body will just, okay, I can't think of the word, mind block. It'll just give it out. And that's why this is important. This is important. It will flush it out. That's what I was looking for. Flush it out. Drinking this water with that B12, by the end of the day, that B12, the excess B12 that I don't need is gone. It's gone out of my body because I don't need it. Leaving it there can cause a stall with your weight loss. Now, that's not to say not to take B12, because honestly, a lot of people that are wanting to lose weight and can't get it off, they need that vitamin. B12 is the only thing that has ever stuck in my head through my whole weight loss journey. Over the last 8 years, we'll put it that way. Because you guys, I lost weight before. I got down to 180, and that's where I'm comfortable, and that's where I want to be again. I got down to 180 on phentermine and B12 pills, and that's literally all I took, was a multivitamin, a B12, and my phentermine. I was also in high school, and I was also quite the rebellious high schoolian, and I was a senior, so I had a lot of stuff to do. I had college stuff to do. I had all kinds of stuff. So that B12, along with that multivitamin, that foundation, and that phentermine, and I ate a lot of fish when I was a senior because my grandparents love fish, and I stayed with them, so I got fish like 5 times a week. So I didn't need the omega-3. with my multivitamin. I already had enough of it. I already consumed enough of it to reduce the inflammation and whatnot. So that B12 has stuck with me since I was a senior in high school, which is really depressing because that was 8 years ago. Anyways, you have to know how to build your foundation, how to fill your meal plan. I almost said meat plan. Meal plan. You have to know how to read those things. And there's plenty of books out there to help with meal planning. This is one of them. This is the first book I bought after I had my daughter. My daughter is 1.5 years. She was 1.5 years Monday. So, do I believe everything in the diet? Not so much. Because you can't just eat what's in this cookbook and lose weight. You can't. Just like you can't follow the Weight Watchers booklet and lose weight just by eating the recipes in that book. You can't. No cookbook, no diet cookbook is going to work unless you have a foundation, which is, again, multivitamins and omega-3s if you don't eat enough fish, and water, your right nutrition, not, oh, well, these are only 300-calorie meals, so I can eat more meals. No, no, no. Bad. No. That's not how this works. With dieting, you have to have exercise and nutrition. And I hate throwing the word diet around because it's not a diet. This is not a diet. It says it is, but it's not. Like, I have the book, it says Zero Belly Diet. There is a diet, but it even in the book it says it's not a diet. A diet means it's temporary. A lot of people think that when you hear the word diet. This isn't a temporary thing. This is not temporary. This is for the rest of your life. And it's okay to have a cheat day once a week. Really, honestly, do it. Have a cheat day, please. For me, it's my beef. It's my steak. Because I gain 3 pounds every time I eat a steak. So that is my cheat day. I lose it after 4 days. 4 or 5 days is when your body fully digests the steak. So that's my cheat day, is steak. Except for this week. I had 2 cheat days. Kind of. I needed the protein, so I had my steak. And then another day, my friend's like, hey, I got free pizza. Do you want some? And I'm like, I haven't had enough calories today. Yeah, I'm going to eat some pizza. I also worked my ass off after I ate it. But, and I only had 1 piece. That's another thing. When you eat pizza, 1 slice of pizza is a lot of calories. Just so you know. And that's another thing. When you have your cheat days, you can have a cheat day. Just have it moderately. But that's how it always should be. That's how eating should be. Is you go and you eat healthy. You make sure you take care of yourself. You make sure that you work out. You make sure that you follow your nutrition plan to the nines, you guys. And then at the end of the week, you're like, man, I did awesome. I'm going to have me a bowl of ice cream or a small bowl of ice cream, 1 serving of ice cream. Seriously, guys, if you looked at and if you eat it slow enough and if you worship, I call it worshiping my food. So I sit down at my table. I put my food in front of me. My phone is over on my desk, which is obviously behind my table. My phone is on my desk. I do not touch my phone. I do not touch anything that has to do with electronics. We don't have a TV in our kitchen or in our dining room. We do not. Nope. Technology is gone. And I make it a worship of my food. And I will sit there and I will consciously look at my food, put it in my mouth, and chew it. And I will take 20 to 30 bites of said thing that I put in my mouth. And then I will swallow it. You're activating your saliva. You're telling your body, hey, I'm getting ready to put stuff in you, versus hurrying up and eating. I had to hurry up and eat last night, and it made my stomach hurt really bad. Because I'm so used to sitting there and taking the full 30 minutes to worship my food and eat it. I'm sitting there and I'm chewing it slowly. I'm worshiping my food, which has been proven with those 20 to 30 bites and taking the full 30 minutes has been proven to help with weight loss because your stomach isn't that big. And when you overcrowd your stomach, you're pushing out your stomach. You're causing it to go into overdrive. And it goes, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And the source of it's fat immediately. So you have to worship your food. Like when I sat here and had my lunch today, I put on a recording and I listened to the recording, but I also stared at my food and I ate it. I did not watch anything. I did not play on my phone. I did not do anything. I sat there and I slowly ate my food, which is funny because people are like, you really got full off of these two things? Yes, I did, because I slowly ate them. That is the key. People are like, well, I end up eating like 4,000 calories a day. That's a lot. That is a lot of calories. My only question is, how fast are you eating those calories? It's not because if that's the case, we can change that. I will gladly show you how we can change that. I've been there. I ate a whole pack of graham crackers last weekend. We all make mistakes, and that's what making a mistake is for. You learn and you don't make that mistake again. So one graham cracker. So the 1, 2, 3, the 4 little things. No, 2 of those. So 2 graham crackers. So 2 sets of the little things that you snap. 2 of those is 140 calories. There's 10 in a sleeve. I don't feel like doing math, but that's 5 servings. 5 times 140. That's a lot. And my husband's like, okay, we're done. And he hid them, which is fine. I'm happy he hid them because I don't need them. That was a lot of calories. That was a whole meal. And then some. So we all make mistakes. We all do things a little differently. We all fall down. We all need to get back up. The whole thing, it's okay if you make mistakes. Just get back up. If you fall down, get back up. Get back into the groove. It's when you don't get back into that groove that it becomes a problem. Learn from it. It's when you don't learn from it that it becomes a problem. And for me, I wish I could turn the camera around so I could show you what was on my phone or on my computer. I have motivational things. I have 30 images. So over a course of 30 minutes, there's 30 different images that play on my background. And they're all motivational because I spend a lot of time at my desk. I have a lot of work I do. And whether or not I'm on my computer, it's still like my tool taskbar changes colors with each picture, which is also kind of cool. But it changes colors. So I know, I'm like, oh, there's another one here. Let me click out and read it. Yeah, that makes my day a little longer, but it keeps me going. I'm like, there's a reason for this. All right. Yeah, I'm not bikini ready. It's also February. Okay? It's also February. I don't need to be bikini ready in February unless I lived in Florida, which I don't. I may live in Florida for 3 months at the end of the year, but I'm not there yet. It's not December. It's not that time yet. It's not June when I should be in a bikini. I'm not there yet, and that's okay. And just know if you fall down, just get back up, learn from it, find out what happened and how to change it and how to make it better. And guys, like I've said in my other videos, I'm here for you, and I will have my email in the information bar so that you guys can email me if you have questions. I would love to help you guys. I mean, that's my goal, is to help people. I want people to understand that being overweight doesn't have to be a punishment. It doesn't have to be forever. Let me help you find that foundation, find that grounds to help build your house. Help me build your house. Help me help you build your house is what I meant. Help me help you. And just start the construction of your house. I mean, I would love to help you guys. I was helped so much, and I would love to return it to somebody. I mean, that's just how I am. Like, I would love to put people in that positive atmosphere. I used to be the angriest, meanest person ever. Like, if I'm just sitting and watch TV, I look like I'm the meanest person ever because I'm just like, this is how I watch TV, okay? So my face is very mean looking, but I'm not really mean. I'm probably the nicest person ever. When I had my medical marijuana, because in Colorado it's legal, and I'm a legal Colorado state resident, so yay me. I did not gain weight on it because I did not give in to my munchies. Actually, it helped raise my metabolism a little bit, to be honest. I'm not saying go do it because I quit. I've learned other ways to stretch out my back, which has helped immensely. But the only reason I was on them is because I had severe back pain because I have boulders on the front of my body, okay? And it pulled my back down, and it hurt. But I've learned ways to stretch my back out, so now my back doesn't hurt anymore. But with that, I've just, when I would take my gummies, you guys, like, it's really weird. Like, I would look like the meanest, most depressed person ever, because it is the stuff I had was a downer. It made you look like you were like, I guess what I look like right here. I was happy. Like, if you ask me a question, I'm like, yeah, what? Yeah, cool. What? Sweet, you know? And people are like, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Like, you look really depressed. No, really, dude, I'm fine. I'm cool. But it's just, I'm learning how to be helpful to people, which is why I quit my gummies, which is why I'm happy I found another outlet. I don't take any prescribed medication anymore. And I'm happy to admit that because I am classified as, well, I'm not anymore because I'm under 40 BMI. Before I started my journey, I was at 43 for my BMI. So I was classified as morbidly obese. Now, morbidity or morbidly obese means that you have more than one condition contributing, that your weight is contributing to. I was pre-diabetic. Which was a nightmare, and I'm so glad I'm out of that. I was pre-diabetic. My scoliosis got worse. I do have scoliosis, and I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it because my insurance won't cover it because I have to be 20 percentile in order to get reconstructive. So I don't qualify for that. My estrogen almost killed me. You know, there's hundreds of things. MRSA was one of them. MRSA can happen to anybody, but when you're overweight and you have those flabs of skin that are touching and whatnot, that is when MRSA becomes a problem. Thankfully, I never had MRSA in those crevices. I've always had them either on my tops of my arms or on my legs. Or like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. I think I had one on my stomach once, but that was when I was thinner. So, you become, when you're morbidly obese, you have more than one condition. You're not just obese. You have more than just that. And I was to be diabetic, you had to have, I believe it was a 5.6 or it was a 6.0. It's been so long since I've tested for it. So, but I was right there. I was at 5.1. And they were like, if you don't lose this weight, you will become diabetic. Now, my grandmother that passed back in 2014 was diabetic. My dad, pretty sure he's diabetic. my grandpa gained a lot of weight after my grandma passed. He is diabetic. On my mom's side, all of my grandfathers, my maternal grandfather's siblings, are obese. And I mean morbidly obese. Like something you would see on TV. I love them dearly. I really do. But looking at how their lives are and how my grandma's life was and how my dad's life is now, to be honest with you guys, it scared the living bejesus out of me. I was so scared. It wasn't that I was like, I wasn't like, ew, that's gross. I was like, I'm scared. Like I have a 1-year-old daughter. If something were to happen to me, it horrified me. It wasn't a matter of, I don't want to look gross. It was, I don't want to die. I don't want to have insulin. I don't want to have to shoot myself with an insulin needle. And that's where it was going. That's where my weight was going. It was going to obesity, to the morbidity or morbidly obese. My face really itches. It was going towards that zone. And I was pre-diabetic. I was right there on that line. And I was scared. I was horrified. And sometimes that's what it takes. But I'm telling you guys, if you guys want help, please, I will drop my email in the below. You don't have to worry about, well, I don't want people to know. Okay, you can email me. That's fine. I am here to help you 100%. I will gladly, even if we have to do it over video chat, I will sit down and I will go through and help you reach the goals you need to reach or want to reach, or whatever it may be, or how to, prolong your life. Like my husband's cousin. That was a nightmare when we got that information about his cousin. He has kidney failure. And he can't get a new kidney because it's autoimmune. So when I got that news, I'm like, well, crap. How do we handle this? Well, I asked him, I was like, what are you eating? And I sat down with him and we went through, what we needed to do. Do we need to change this? Because he was eating a lot of salt, which for someone with kidneys issues is not really a good idea to have that much salt. And it depends on the person too. Some people need the extra salt. But he was eating a lot of instant food. Those burritos, those frozen burritos are full of sodium. Ugh, full of them. So I sat down and I was like, all right, here, this is what we got to do. And I helped him. And I'm happy to help you guys. I'm happy to look at what needs you need. What you need. Do you need a meal plan? Do you need an exercise plan? Do you need someone to just talk to? Hey, can you help me out with this? Or I'm here. I am here for you. I'm here to help you. That is why we make these videos, is to help you guys in knowing, what all goes down. So if you guys need my help, I will put my email down in the bottom. You guys can reach out to me and I will definitely help you guys. I have no problem doing that. And I don't ask anything financially from you guys. I don't. I'm here to help you guys. You want a free meal plan? All right, cool. Send me an email. I will happily help you. My goal is to help you. So if you guys do need help and you don't want to reach out in the comments, I will, I will leave my email in the bottom in the comment or in the information for you guys to read and contact me. And I do get it instantly on my phone. It comes in instantly. Like, look at all these notifications. Crazy! And only one of those is a game that I don't even play. So I will gladly answer any questions you guys have. I mean, if you would like to ask like generalized questions, you can certainly drop them down too. Just know that I am available for personal emails. I mean, if you don't want to broadcast it, that's fine. I'm here. and I will not broadcast your story unless you ask me to, or if you give me permission to. So that's it for week 4. I'm going to go exercise and clean my house a little bit more because the snow's not going to stop for another 2 days. But I will see you guys next week. I probably will post somewhere in the middle of the week about our diet that I talked to you about palm, fist. And I will cover those for both gaining and losing. Just so you guys can get an idea of what needs to be where, and when to eat. Now these are generalized, these won't be personalized for anybody. These will just be generalized guidelines. I'm not going, so keep that in mind, keep a lookout for that, and I will see you guys next week.